all, welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Elizabeth and I am the Colorado Health Coach. As you can already tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be doing another reaction to Amberlynn's What I Eat in a Day. And oh my gosh, the last video was so haunting. I believe she said over 8,000 milligrams of sodium, and that kind of just, oh my gosh.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
I have no words for that, honestly. It's kind of insane the amount of macronutrients, micronutrients she's taking in. It's just, it's off the charts. I'm speechless, you know?
Yes, I know what you were saying. You don't have to keep asking.
I've never seen numbers from a person like that ever before in my whole life. So let's just finish reacting to the rest of this video. I had to do a part 2 because this video would have been way too long, but let's just dive into the madness of Amberlynn.
Grams of sugar. So for my first meal today, I actually ordered Chick-fil-A. So from Chick-fil-A, I got 8 grilled nuggets, and I got their chicken wrap. The photos you are seeing are just stock photos, but it's exactly what I had for my meal. I just forgot to take the photos. But it came out in total to 480 calories. So my meal number 2.
All right, not bad. I would love to know the rest of the nutrition facts though. Not just the calories. I want to know the sugar content, the sodium content. I want to know what sauces she got for her nuggets, because you know the girl got some sauces for her nuggets. Okay.
It's not even a meal, but I'm just gonna like title them all meals. If you struggle with emotional eating or a food addiction, then you know at the drop of a hat, all of a sudden you can go from being perfectly fine to needing something like this. And that's how I felt.
Since Amberlynn has been on this constant roller coaster in her weight loss journey, I would think because she's this self-aware, she would have gone to a food therapist to just discuss and try to overcome her issues with food. Because if it's that bad and she's self-aware enough to be admitting this, not just to herself but to millions of people out there just watching her videos, then yeah, she knows exactly what she needs to do, but yet she doesn't take those steps to do so.
Felt like I needed Baskin-Robbins, and I didn't tell myself no. So I got 3 scoops of my absolute favorite.
So I'm not going to demonize Baskin-Robbins or Chick-fil-A or any restaurant like that, because food is fuel at the end of the day. Keep that in mind. However, she's over here saying she had 3 scoops. I think it's perfectly fine going to Baskin-Robbins every once in a while. Hell, I go on the 31st just because they have that deal on the scoops. And I get 1 scoop in a cup or on a cone, depending on my mood. And I'm really happy with that 1 scoop. And it makes me look forward to the next time to go. I don't know, I just feel like 3 scoops is a little bit excess, a little bit too much.
Whatever, I do what I want.
I think 1 scoop is perfectly fine, but that's just me.
Ice cream in the whole entire world, called Jamocha Almond Fudge. Sadly, it came out to 840 calories, which then, plus what I had the meal before, 1,320 calories is.
So, if she had just 1 scoop of that Jamocha Almond Fudge, then I'll just bring up the nutrition facts up here on the side. But just think about if she just had that 1 scoop versus the 3 scoops. Imagine her being okay with actually going and not feeling this external guilt afterwards, because I don't know, in her mind a mist just comes over her or something and she needs it. And if it is truly that state of mind that she's in, again, Amberlynn, please seek out a food therapist to address your issues with food.
What I ate, and after I ate it, I put regret and guilt is so strong right now. A couple hours.
See, like when you're eating food, you should never feel regret or guilt for eating anything. Everything in moderation, honestly. So she could have had that Baskin-Robbins, but 1 scoop, you know?
Shook me like a dog.
My dog's over here shaking like a lunatic. Anyway, as I was saying, she could have had that one scoop and not felt any of that guilt that she's feeling right now that she's describing. Her words, not mine, hers.
Hours later, that same urge I had for the Baskin-Robbins, I had again for takeout. Okay, the whole time my necklace was...
She's very vague when she says takeout. Please, Amberlynn, let me know what kind of takeout. Are we talking about like Italian? Are we talking about Chinese? Are we talking about burgers? Like sushi? What are we talking about?
falling off me, and I finally was able to fix it. So yes. So I ended up ordering takeout again, and I knew I was making a bad decision as I was doing it, but it's like I kept telling myself, you're still gonna count calories. Even if you go over on the first day, it's totally fine, because as long as...
So it is her first day, apparently, according to her, and she's already not committing to what she's allegedly, you know, like supposed to do. I don't know. I would have hoped that she would have stayed on the bandwagon for maybe like a few days, maybe like 4 or 5 days.
Because you're eating like below 3,000 calories.
And she's not doing this for me. She's not doing this for anyone else. She should be doing this for herself. Me, I'm just simply someone to help guide her. Hell, there's a bunch of people on YouTube who have done commentary on Amberlynn who just want to give her advice and guide her. But whether she takes that advice or not, that's up to her. We can only, you know, do so much. And then self-accountability has to kick in somewhere.
Weight, yada yada yada. I kept talking myself into it, and so I did it. I got a pasta that simply just had some butter
Italian,
and some seasonings. And if you look at the picture here,
oh, you said you got pasta with butter and seasonings. You could make that at home. Why are you ordering takeout? I can understand if you don't have this stuff, but oh my gosh, like those are basic things you should have on hand. You know, you're basically setting yourself up for failure if you're not having basic staples in your pantry, in your fridge, in your freezer. You need to have basic staples in there in order for you to make everyday kind of meals, even if they're just snacky kind of meals. And you can customize them to you and your likes and your wants. But just eat from home. Eat the correct portion sizes. Eat healthier alternatives. Let's see what the photo looks like. I'm curious.
This is the picture I took, and I only ate a 3/4 of that.
Oh, girl.
And then I also ordered a side of mashed potatoes. So in total, it was 1,150 calories. And so from the food that I had earlier, my calories now were at 2,470.
So she is well over her calories for the day, not just for the average for a woman. She's not reaching her daily amount of calories at all. She's not in a calorie deficit, definitely. And she's also not meeting the recommended average calorie intake just to maintain weight for a woman. She's over, and it pains me to watch this. It pains me to watch her struggle and just do this over and over and over again on a repeat.
So I was
Talk about
670 calories over limit, and I wrote I failed, but I'm okay. And that is all I've had today. It is nighttime. I'm not going to be eating anything else.
Okay, let's see.
I want to be a success story, but if that's what you're expecting to happen in 100 days, I'd stop watching now.
Honey, we're not expecting you to have complete success. We're just hoping that you set an achievable milestone that you can get to within that 100 days. You know, losing 50 pounds in 100 days. That is super attainable for you. I know you can do it. I know you can lose 50 pounds within 100 days. If she didn't have the track record that she did, and if she had more drive and determination to follow through, I would actually bet money on her. That's how badly I want this for her.
This is only 100 days of me trying to escape my own personal hell, when I've had to deal with it my whole life.
Actually, today I want to do a what I ate today on Weight Watchers. Okay, you guys, so it's time for my first
Now she's
meal.
just emotional
I'm going
and
to be
feeling bad
having
for
a
herself.
cottage cheese. This is 3
Which, you know, feel how you feel. Your feelings are valid. No matter how you feel, your feelings are valid. Let me just let you know that right now. No matter how you feel, it's valid. However, don't stay in a negative mindset forever. Don't stay down and out forever, because You have to dust yourself off and get back up and keep going. Life's too short.
The hardest thing in this world is to live in it.
Points. I like to add pepper.
Oh, so she's
My
talking about points. So we're talking about Weight Watchers, which I do not agree with, nor do I like, but we'll see how this goes for her.
Always done it. Always will. And I add a pretty big portion of pepper. I also add Tapatio.
I feel like this could be a really good snack for her in between lunch and dinner, even if it's just that and a banana or that and an apple or the cottage cheese with, you know, her pepper on top and everything. However she likes to fix it up, good for her. As long as she's sticking to that portion size and maybe like, I want to say a 1/4 cup of mixed salted or unsalted, even better, nuts, just to have some healthy fats in there. I feel like it could really work out for her if she portion sized everything perfectly and she stuck to it. I really do.
What's really good is if you have some pretzels and then use this as dip. Yes. So now that this is done.
With what she's saying about pretzels and dip and everything, that's perfectly fine as long as she's portioning out the pretzels to the recommended portion size on the back of the bag, so she's properly keeping track of those calories. I mean, just have a little bowl of the pretzels, have your cottage cheese, eat the cottage cheese with your spoon and everything, use the pretzels as dip, and call it good. Or even throw an apple and banana in there. Like, girl, get some fruit and veg in there, please.
I love cottage cheese. Alright, you guys. Time for the next meal. I am having air.
That is a gigantic freaking bowl.
Let's do
That's
a taste
huge.
test.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I hope she doesn't intend on eating all of that. That is a gigantic bowl, a gigantic serving. I remember when I was younger, I was very overweight when I was younger. And I remember when my parents would order Chinese, I would have this big ass plate and it was humongous and I would pile that plate full because I love Chinese food. Still do. But I know how to properly order and I know how to properly portion out my sizes. And I know how to be in tune with my body and know when I'm full. And that is what I'm hoping Amberlynn will eventually learn. Portion sizes, learning to be in tune with her body, and just self-control. We'll see though. I do have hope for her because I don't want her to struggle in the future, because she will if she remains this weight, and I just don't want to see that because, you know, she's going to document it and put it up here on YouTube. I'm curious to see what's in the bowl. Let's continue.
Oh, this is huge. I'm gonna be stuffed.
Girl, I would recommend a proper portion size would be half that bowl. That is too big of a portion size. I'm sorry. No. No.
I was gonna add ranch. I know it
Oh
sounds
my
weird,
gosh.
but spicy ranch with like taco guts. This is taco guts. Actually, it tastes really good. I'm not gonna lie, but I was like, nah.
I'm glad she didn't
I'll
add
eat
the
it.
ranch.
But yeah,
You know,
this is taco guts.
I enjoy a good spicy ranch, you know, on my occasional Southwest salads.
Perhaps a salad?
Perhaps not.
But there's absolutely like nothing else in there. Like, there's a bunch of vegetables and then it's the spicy ranch. And I have that every once in a while, on occasion. So don't demonize food, don't deprive yourself of food, but still be self-aware of what you're intaking. I'm glad she didn't drizzle a bunch of freaking ranch on there, because you know she would. It would not be on the side.
Yeah. Holy crap, that's good.
I'm wondering what she put in there.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
So I'm kind of hoping that that is ground turkey. What I would recommend is ground turkey, season it up really nicely with maybe some rosemary, some garlic salt, some pepper in there, some chili flakes if you like the spice, which I personally do. Totally some taco seasoning in there, you know, unsalted though. And what else? Ooh, I would totally recommend putting in nutritional yeast because it gives a kind of cheesy flavor and it gives you a bunch of vitamin B. It is so beneficial. I normally like to put it in with dishes where it has melty cheese. So I cut the cheese portion in half and then I substitute that cheesy flavor with the nutritional yeast and it comes out so good. I'm glad she's enjoying herself, doing a little happy dance. Let's take a look. Like, I don't enjoy Weight Watchers, but let's see. So she did do a taco seasoning. Okay. She did corn in there. Good for her. She did do ground turkey. Okay. All right. She did Fritos corn chips, which there are plenty of other better options out there to choose from than Fritos. I'm guilty of a good Frito pie every once in a while. But when it comes to like eating them as chips with salsa, with guac, in a burrito bowl and a taco salad, when it comes to that, the fewer ingredients, the better. So what I normally like to do is I go for organic and I like to go for about 5 ingredients in there or less. And that is very achievable. I've seen them at the grocery store. So, and they're even organic. Hell, they're very accessible out there. So Amberlynn, take notes. The lettuce is fine. Salsa's good. Onion's great. The only thing I have against her is the Fritos. And I honestly, I would put some jalapenos in there. Just add more veggies to Amberlynn, like some chopped up tomatoes. Like, I know you have some mild salsa in there, but still, I would even throw in some fresh guac. That's just me though. I would cut down on the portion size and add more good stuff. Add more vegetables. I would do some fresh fajita veggies. So some sauteed onion, some sauteed, peppers, bell peppers. I would put on some guac. Yeah, make it a little bit more filling for yourself without making it a huge size.
Time for a little snacky Skinny Cow Vanilla Gone Wild sandwich, ice cream sandwich.
I'm curious if she's going to have enough self-control to only have one, or if she's going to have that red mist take over her basically, and she's gonna eat half the box. We'll see.
It looks like this.
Okay.
And it is 7 points.
Okay.
This is what I'm having. I'm having carrots, hummus, salami, and 2
Girl,
mini bagels.
is that a snack or is that a meal? I want to know. I want clarification. If it's a snack, I would completely axe the like melted cheesy bagels. I would axe those out. I would keep the carrots, the hummus, and honestly, I would add maybe some pita chips, maybe an orange. I need some more fruit from you, Amberlynn.
Pepper jack cheese. So carrots, 0 points.
Okay.
Hummus was 5. Salami, 7. The mini bagels, 7. The cheese, 6.
Girl, was it worth it to use your points towards that? If yes, that's fine, but personally, my answer would be no. So, okay. So, this is basically her girl dinner. Girl dinner is a new concept that I heard of on TikTok. And honestly, I really want to do a deep dive into girl dinner and do a whole video around it because it's so interesting. Just the commentary people have on it. And I kind of want to weigh in my opinion. Please let me know in the comments if you all know about girl dinner, if you do girl dinner, and what you have for girl dinner. And if you're no longer doing girl dinner, if you're a full-on mom with a family and cooking, massive meals for everybody, what used to be your girl dinner? I want to know. Please leave it in the comments down below and we'll discuss it in a future video because it's genuinely very interesting to me. But this, I believe, would be Amberlynn's version of girl dinner.
Okay, so at the end of the night, I choose what snacks I want.
Okay.
And then I put them in this baggie, and this is the only thing you get for the rest of the night baggie.
So I have the option to eat them all at once.
Her eyes just got
to eat
so
them
big,
sporadically,
like she got really
whatever it is.
scared.
First thing I chose, I'm gonna try the cheesy pizza protein puffs, 1 point. I'm gonna have mac and cheese potato sticks, 2 points. I'm gonna have chocolate caramel snack bar, 2 points.
Up until the chocolate caramel snack bar, the other 2 snacks did not sound good to me. I don't
And
know. Maybe that's just
peanut
me.
butter
Maybe
pie
I'm a bore.
chocolate, 2 points. Seems like a lot of snacks, but it's really not. Like these are super tiny, like
So
compared
there
to
are
my
4
hands, you can
snacks.
tell.
But
This is
the
kind of
only
like the
snacks
fun
that I like are
size
the
of
bars.
like candy bars, so they're super small, 2 or 3 bites. So
what I recommend when it comes to a snack after dinner, like dessert, healthier dessert, if you will, I would honestly recommend some dark chocolate, maybe 1 or 2 squares of dark chocolate, not too dark. I don't go darker than like 80, I want to say. Normally like 72 is the really good sweet spot, but I like to do dark chocolate, whether it's regular dark chocolate with sea salt, with almond, with, you know, orange peel, with a little bit of chili in there, some kind of dark chocolate. And then I'll normally have a piece of fruit, like a banana, an apple, an orange, a pear. That is normally what I tell people if they have a little bit trouble sleeping, going to sleep. Fruit before bed actually really helps aid in the quality of your sleep. But also, I just really love dark chocolate. I think it's really beneficial for you, and I think more people should give it a try. So that's just what I personally recommend. That's what I personally do, but everyone is different, so just figure out what works best for you.
I put them in here, and I know for the
And
rest
if
of
this
the
works
night,
for Amberlynn, that's great.
that
you
is
know?
what I am having.
But let's see if this is sustainable for her, if she'll stick to this long term. Because honestly, when people go into diets, they think of it as a very short-term thing. They don't think about it in the long term. This is all supposed to be a lifestyle change, habit change for the rest of your life in order for you to have a healthy, quality life. Those are my personal recommendations and commentary on Amberlynn. Whether she sees this or not, who knows? And remember, everything in moderation. If you would like to work with me, my email is coloradohealthcoach@gmail.com. Once more, that is coloradohealthcoach@gmail.com. Remember to drink your water and stay hydrated. And always strive for more, because remember, you are worth investing in.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.
I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!